Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Odessa and today I'm gonna show you how to make the crochet bonnet. This is the same bonnet that I use with all the other hats that I showed you. So I'm using 5mm crochet hook and the worsted weight yarn category 4. So it's exactly the same with the frog hats and the fox. So we're gonna start with magic circle or magic ring, and we're going to chain 3 and then do 11 double crochet inside your ring, total of 12 double crochet. Slip stitch on the top of your chain 3 to join. Please be careful not to put it on the second stitch. Make sure to put it on the top of your chain 3. Alright, next round we're going to chain 3, count as your first double crochet, and on the same stitch you're gonna add another double crochet, and that would be your increase. And then you're gonna do 2 double crochet in each stitch around for the total of 24 stitches. Go ahead and finish this round and I will meet you at the end. Alright, so here we are at our second round. So I'm going to slip stitch on the top of my chain 3. Now let's do our third round. Chain 3, count as your first double crochet, then you're gonna do 2 double crochet on the next, and then 1 double crochet on the next. So basically this is going to be 1 double crochet and then increased and then 1 double crochet, and then you're gonna repeat that all the way around. Go ahead and finish this round and I will meet you at the end. Alright, so I'm at the end of my third round. So this is the last stitch and I'm going to join, slip stitch to join. So if you started with 1 double crochet, you should ended up with an increase, which is 2 double crochet. So 2 double crochet should be in your last stitch. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. Now chain 3, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and 2 double crochet on the next, 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then you're increased. You should have 1 double crochet on each of the next 2 stitches and then an increase on the next. So you're gonna repeat that all the way around. Alright, so I just finished that round, and now let's move on to the next round. So chain 3, count as your first double crochet, 1 double crochet on the next, and then 1 double crochet on the next, 2 double crochet on the next stitch. So 1 double crochet on the next 3 stitches, and then do your increase, which is 2 double crochet on the next. So we have here it is, as you can see. So 1 2 3 double crochet, and then 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and 2 double crochet. So you're gonna repeat that all the way around, and I will meet you at the next. So I just finished that round, and I am using this size as a sample for the bonnet. So this size is for toddler size, which is, it's about 6 inches, which is it will fit 2 to 4 years old toddler size. If it's a little bit too big, you can adjust your crochet hook or your tension. You can use 4mm crochet. Alright, so here's the frag that I made, and this is for toddler also, which fits 4 years old. So if you want to make your hat bigger, you just had to add another increased row, which is 1 double crochet on each 4 stitches, and then do an increased. And then if that's for 8 years old, for 5 to 8 years old, and if you want to be your hat to be an adult size, just do another increased. Okay, from this row I am not going to add any more increase, so it's just going to be 1 double crochet around, and I'm gonna do 3 rows of non-increased. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish these rows, and I will meet you on my next row. So far I have finished 6th row, so I'm on my 7th row, which is another non-increase. So this is gonna be my second row without the increased. Okay, so don't be confused, I'm still doing 3 rounds without an increased. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish 2 more rounds without an increase. Alright, so I am on my 9th round. So 9th round, I am not going to join. We usually joined into our first chain 3, but this time I'm not going to join. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And for our next round, I'm gonna chain 3, turn your work around, and do 1 double crochet on each stitch around. Make sure not to put 1 double crochet on the last stitch, because our chain 3 is counted as our first double crochet. Okay, so don't put another double crochet on that. So on the very next stitch, you're gonna put 1 double crochet, and then on each stitch around. So I will be repeating this round for another 3, I think it's 3 rounds. So don't join. So I'm gonna repeat exactly the same for another 2 more rounds. Sorry, just 2 rounds. Alright, so I have finished 3 rounds without joining. As you can see, there's three rows that I didn't join. Now we are going to start our ribbing. So that is the opening of your bonnet. That's supposed to be on the back of the head. So chain 3, we are going to start the ribbing. So yarn over, and we are going to insert our hook in the front loops of our next stitch. See that? You're gonna insert your hook in that and pop that stitch in there and do double crochet front loop, and on the next stitch you're gonna do back loop double crochet, and you are just gonna do exactly the same front loops and then back loop on the next. So you're just gonna alternate onto this round. So front loop double crochet and then back loop double crochet, and that is for the brim of your bonnet, which is I called ribbing. So front loop double crochet, and then the next one should be back loop, front loop, and back loop. You're just gonna repeat that all the way around, and you don't need to join. So I will be doing this for another 2 rows, front loop and back loop double crochet. So I will meet you at the end of this row. Alright, so my 2 rows of ribbing has been done, total of 3. I did 3 for my toddler. If your toddler, if you want your brim to be a little bit longer, you can add another row, but for me 3 is enough. And then we are going to chain 40 for toddler. For bigger size you can do 50 or as long as you want, so you can just keep adding chains, but for toddler size I only did 40 chains. Alright, now I'm gonna do 1 single crochet on each of the chain that we just made, and you're just gonna repeat that across. Alright, I have finished all the chains, and now I am going to repeat the ribbing, which is we're going back into the brim. So we are going to do front loop double crochet on the first stitch that you see. So 1 front loop double crochet. Please remember that your front loop should have front loops, your back loop should have back loops only. So I'm gonna repeat that until into the end of this row, and then I'm going to do chain 40 and do exactly the same. So single crochet on each of the chain. So go ahead and finish this row, and this is gonna be the end of my row. So I'm at the end of my row, so we are going to do chain 40 and then single crochet on each of the chain, and you're going to slip stitch to join, fasten off, weave all your ends, make sure to secure the magic circle, sew your ends good, because magic circle sometimes get loosen up and unravel, and you don't want that. It's gonna be a mess. So go ahead and finish this up, and I will show you the final result. So here it is, toddler size bonnet. So this is exactly the same hat that I used for all the characters hat, like fox, bear, frog. So I will be doing tutorial for those hats. So that's the back. If you guys have questions, let me know in the comments below, or any suggestion for our next tutorial. Hope you guys like it, and I will see you next time. Bye.